It's all fake news, man. Let me show you this. I want to prove to you guys. This is the best thing right here. Check out the story from the New York Times. Donald Trump's tax returns. The Times obtained Donald Trump's tax information extending over more than 2 decades, revealing struggling properties, vast write-offs, and an audit battle, and hundreds of millions in debt coming due. Take a look at these first 2 sentences. Donald J. Trump paid $750 in federal income tax the year he won the presidency. In his first year in the White House, he paid another $750. You know what's really funny about that? They debunk themselves in their own story. This is not true. He did not. So let's be fair. You guys ever watch Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Really.
Have you seen the one? So there's an episode where they're on the spaceship in the simulation, and the teacher asks Morty, "What's like?" I think he said, "What's 9 times 8?" And Morty goes, "It's at least 40." And he goes, "That's correct. It is at least 40." Like, it's true. So when they say Donald Trump paid $750 in federal income taxes, you know what that means? He did.
At least $750.
Yeah, at least $750. So it's like
Wow.
if something cost you $100 and you spent $10, I could say you spent $10.
Yeah.
You spent more than $10, but you did give him $10, right? The New York Times actually says in their own story, I gotta scroll down to try and figure out where it is, that Trump paid way more than that and let the government just keep it. Yet they open their story by saying he only paid $750. I am scrolling down. This is a really long story. Actually, can you just press Control F and then 4.2?
I'm anxiously awaiting these New York Times reporters having to take refuge in an embassy
4.2.
for accepting stolen material.
That's true.
Julian Assange style.
Check this out. Each time he requested an extension to file his 1040, and each time he made the required payments to the IRS. For income taxes he might owe $1 million for 2016 and $4.2 for 2017. But virtually all of that liability was washed away when he eventually filed, and most of the payments were rolled forward to cover potential taxes in future years. You know what that means? It means he gave the government $5.2 million, even though he lost a ton of money and only owed $1,500.
Right.
So when they say he paid $750, that's just 100%
What they should have said is he
factually
owed
untrue.
$750.
Right. He only owed, but that's not sensational.
Right.
That wouldn't catch people's attention. And now every headline is New York Times report Trump only paid $750.
But it's a lie. He paid more than they paid.
It's in their own story that he paid $4.2 million.
That's horrific journalism.
It's not journalism. It's propaganda.
And
this story is the same story they wrote in 2016. It's the same thing. I hope you guys are ready for the October surprises because it's gonna be fun.
Dude,
and spicy.
Can't
debate's
wait for
tomorrow.
The debate tomorrow. Yeah.
No, it isn't. I don't believe it.
It's coming.
I don't believe it.
Oh, Joe will
Can't
not miss
wait.
it. It's all he's got.
What's he gonna do?
Stumble over his words.
You know what he's going to do? At 9:52 tomorrow morning, he's going to say, "I'm calling a lid. I'm not making any appearances today." And then he's just not going to appear.
He's not gonna elaborate at all in
That's right.
debate.
I just can't. Yeah, I can't
They're gonna
do
be
it.
like, "Are you coming to the debate?" No
He's
response.
going. He's got an
go-
ego. He
He's-
thinks he can do
He's
it.
going to smile into the camera and go, "Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Over and
Come on,
over.
man.
He's going ready to go at
What,
Trump,
dude?
man.
They're gonna rig it. That's what I think.
Who's
He
who's
probably has
debate?
had the debate questions for weeks. They did
Yep.
it in 2016, and nobody's bringing it up now. So
Good point.
Memorize
But
them.
it doesn't matter.
Who's
It-
moderating?
Who's the first?
Wallace?
Chris Wallace.
He's the first
Yeah.
moderator. They don't. You know what they don't understand? When you see these stories about taxes, they still haven't figured out why people voted for Trump.
Amazing.
Because Donald Trump is a dude carrying a giant torch and just lighting the establishment on fire. People don't care if he's covered in human feces and is swearing while he does it. They just want him to bring the flames. So I'm like, what was it? What was it in the 2016 election? Trump's like, I'm a smart businessman. I paid no taxes, and everyone cheered.
Yeah.
And they think the story's bad. They're saying, one of the stories I read, they were like, I think it's in here. They're saying many Republicans voted for Trump, assuming he was a savvy businessman.
yeah, it's like
Isn't he? If he paid no taxes and he's a billionaire?
yeah, and they're also like being like, "Look, he's broke. How terrible!" But also being like, "He's a billionaire, and you guys are supporting this billionaire." And I'm like, "Wait, which one are we supposed to be mad at?" Like,
Pick and
'cause they're-
choose.
Yeah,
Either
they're like
Don.
seeing what sticks, just throwing everything.
They're saying everything, and that's the problem. There's no leadership. It's all over the place. So you've got Donald Trump is a billionaire who won't pay his taxes. Then you've got Donald Trump as a failure who is losing so much money that he doesn't pay taxes.
So
Which one is it?
He's
Yeah.
both. He's a billionaire and he's running a deficit every year so he doesn't have to pay taxes by overspending what he's making, probably
that's
pumping
A.
it back into his company.
That's A, not B. A, you can choose A or B.
But on paper, he's losing money, so they call him poor. But he's not. He actually owns $1 billion of assets or whatever.
Here's the point. If Trump is choosing to write down his assets to save money, that's the first option.
It is.
Second option is Trump is a failure and his businesses are collapsing.
Well, they're losing
they
money.
Say both.
But that doesn't make him a failure.
No, that's not what they say, though. Like the Young Turks dude tweeted out, straight up, Trump is a failure. His businesses are collapsing. He has all these bankruptcies.
Didn't you say he had like 5 bankruptcies out of his 100 companies or something?
Trump, I don't know how many. I think it was like 5 bankruptcies out of like 500 plus businesses.
That's incredible. That's a great number.
And the other thing, too, is, dude, this is so annoying. This is everything they did in 2015 and 16. Like, Trump Water went out of business, and Trump Steaks don't exist, and Trump Magazine. Go to Durrell. Go to Trump Durrell. Guess what? There'll be a Trump Water bottle on the nightstand. You can order a Trump Steak, and Trump Magazine is right there on the coffee table. It's not that they went out of business. It's that they're for his properties. But they just lie about everything. It's just lies. And so then when you see, like, Project Veritas, and they say, no, James O'Keefe is lying, I'm like, dude, I don't believe you.
It's kind of like if Trump was a movie that was really good, the Democrats are trying to make another movie that's better, but they have worse actors and bad directing, and it's just worse. And you can't tell people that movie is better. You can't, like, no amount of commercials is going to make that movie better because it's crappier. So now they're trying to tell us and show us how it's better. But like every time you look at the movie, you know it's horrible compared to that other movie. That other movie's awesome compared to that.
People are entertained by Trump.
Yes, superiorly. He's hilarious. He's an actor. He's got a hit show.
Trump keeps demanding Joe Biden take a drug test. I just
love
love it.
that.
It's
I love
hilarious. Dude, I can understand when people complain about decorum and things like that, like the highest office. But I'm sitting back like, you know what? The crony establishment has been playing dirty politics for forever. As long as I've been alive. I have no faith in these people to do the right thing. Everybody screams war is bad, and then they go, okay, vote for me and I'll end the war. And then as soon as you elect them, they go, and then press the nuke button. And so I'm just like, I'm out. When Trump comes in and he's running around screaming and he's like throwing flaming torches at the establishment, I'm just like, you want me to get mad? Dude, you guys have been ripping us off forever. As long as I've been alive, it's been a dirty game. It's been all fake. And now finally some dude comes in and he's messing up your business and you're coming to me and crying about it? I don't care.
Don't
Sorry.
forget Jimmy Carter. Didn't take us in any wars in the media. Hated that guy. Mm-hmm. They ripped it. They made him out to be the worst president of all time.
Trump should just do like a press conference where he's like, if I get reelected, I will fire 15 nukes at the Middle East and they're all going to cheer and be like, Donald Trump is a hero.
We should reelect him.
No, the nuke thing is over the top.
They cheered for him when he was talking, or when he did bomb Syria.
Right.
They were like, this is the greatest thing he's ever done. He's finally a president now. And I'm like, oh.
That's what they want. Why do they want that, though? That's so weird. It's because I think the military-industrial complex conversation is too simplistic. Like, it's not just about making money.
Well, war is good for ratings.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
oh, yeah.
It drives those clicks.
Yeah.
But, I wonder, you know what I think? You know what's better for ratings than war?
What?
Trump.
Yeah.
Trump is the best. They found a guy who is literally a TV personality, and they were like, this is cash money, baby. You see Tucker Carlson's ratings? Almost 5 million. It's like the biggest ratings in cable history, for cable news history. That's crazy. These TV companies are supposed to be collapsing. No. Tucker Carlson is basically like walking through the fog of fake news with a machete, clearing the way, and people are following behind him. And then you get the mainstream and the progressive saying he's far right, he's alt right, all these other ridiculous, stupid things that are just ridiculously not true.
You know, the craziest thing though is he's the one who has on like anti-war leftists.
I know.
You're never going to see people from like the Gray Zone or Tulsi Gabbard on like MSNBC or CNN, but Tucker will have them on.
Yep.
And he'll have a completely like respectful, intelligent conversation with them. Nobody else does it.
It's
and
funny.
People love it.
It's funny when he tries to have a conversation with these like ultra woke, culty people who just don't speak. It's like trying to talk to one of the Stepford wives. Like they're actually robots. They were robots, right? Is that what that movie was about?
Yeah.
They were all replaced. Other one were that movie?
I've never seen it.
It's like
That's
a
great movie.
What is it like? It's like a 50s style neighborhood of like perfect housewives, but they're all just replaced by robots because the husbands wanted subservient wives or something.
Yeah, basically.
So I remember Tucker had on this woman, and he like asked her an honest question, and then she just goes into robo mode, and she's like, "Tucker, you're far right," and it's like, what? You can't have conversations, man.
Like
You know-
the infamous one with the Teen Vogue lady.
That's probably the
I
one.
think that's the one you're thinking.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. You know,
Lauren
I understand there are Trump supporters that are zealots, that are like diehard MAGA. You can't tell them anything. You know, they won't believe it. But it's like CNN did this thing where they went to a Trump rally, started talking to Trump supporters, and Trump supporters started, making fun of Joe Biden. And then when the CNN reporter handed the phone to the guy to show them that this one video of Biden sleeping was fake, the guy went, "I must have missed that one. But, I've seen a lot more other things." You can't do that with Antifa. You can't do that with progressives. So what CNN showed me there, I was like, wow, that was actually really reasonable of the guy. It's embarrassing that he believed fake news, but he looked at it and went, "Ugh, I must have missed that one." That's great.
Right.
That shows that he's thinking.
Like when he said, "I'm going to beat Joe Biden," he actually said, "I'm going to be Joe Biden."
Yeah. If you look at the full context of the video, he said, "I'm going to be Joe Biden." He was like, so this is a viral clip where people said Joe Biden said he's going to beat Joe Biden. But he gets asked something about his record. They were like, "What's your record going to be as president?" And he goes, "Look, people keep asking me what I'm going to do, but I'm Joe Biden and I'm going to be Joe Biden." And I'm like, I get what he's saying. But I guess some people heard the T. But I guess it's because we don't enunciate our T's in, the way we speak in colloquial English.
Neither of these guys are saints. Neither of them are demons. I mean, Biden's got good qualities. He's just
Biden really creeps me out.
I don't think Biden has good qualities.
he's got some.
No way,
he's
dude.
not
Like
he's not a
what?
demon possessed by Satan or anything. He's just a terrible presidential candidate.
His
creepy
face looks like a purge mask. He really freaks me out.
Dude, he got.
Botox.
Well,
I think
that's
he got
just
a bunch
mean,
of work.
though.
Yeah.
That's just mean.
I think he got a bunch of
true.
Botox or something in the last
Yeah,
5
it's
years.
Probably.
It
Yeah.
scares me, man.
Yeah.
And it's
And
like
Kamala
Uncanny
Harris, too.
Valley. I
Yeah,
hate
she
it.
did. Yeah.
And so did Hillary, man. It's tripping me out.
Yeah,
Everybody-
they
Remember
all
when
give
she
me
used to
the
look for her
heebie-jeebies.
cheek lifts? What's that?
They give me the heebie-jeebies.
Remember when that weird like fake Hillary picture came out?
Which one?
Yeah.
There was a picture with Hillary and Bill Clinton, and people were like, "That's not Hillary. That's like, what is that? It's like a body double or something."
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that.
And it really didn't look like her, and people were saying it's not. And then I recall when they were saying that Kim Jong-un was dead, and then the photos emerged, and everyone started saying it's not really him, and the media called him conspiracy
Hey, I had a
theorist.
question about
And then
that.
it turned out it wasn't really him.
I had a question about that.
What?
So remember when Donald Trump tweeted out a couple weeks ago, Kim Jong-un is alive and well. He's doing great. He's better than ever. What was up with that? Why did
What
he
do you mean?
tweet that out of nowhere?
I don't know. Why not?
Because they think that Kim Jong-un has been gone for a while.
No, I thought they
now.
confirmed that he was actually alive.
How did they confirm that? With pre-recorded video?
I have no idea.
No, interesting.
Not necessarily a story that I am following all too much.
haven't
But
followed closely.
but anyway, Joe Biden I think is not good. Joe Biden, his whole career, what has he done? It's been plastic, garbled, whatever he's got to say to get the keys to the castle. I'll tell you this, man. You have to be a special kind of insane to be like, well, this guy's been in office for 47 years and nothing's improved. I think I'll try that again.
No, he's I gave him a 17 out of 100 as a presidential candidate quality. But if he was in your house, he wouldn't rob you. He wouldn't beat you up.
That's not true.
No, he
I
would
don't
just
believe
sit
that.
there. He might be a jerk, but then he'd he'd eat, have dinner, and then he'd leave.
There was a story which Judicial Watch confirmed that I had wrote about in 2017. I knew some Secret Service guys. They told me a story about how Biden would always like grope women and girlfriends of Secret Service agents at the Christmas party, to the point where they had to cancel the Christmas party that they had.
Wow.
And one of the agents actually like wound up like ready to hit him, and he ended up getting suspended because he was going to hit the vice
So
president.
what Judicial Watch
creep.
found is that they issued a request for the documents, and then the confirmation they got was that those documents have since been deleted. And they were like, so those documents existed. Oh, that's how they confirmed it.
Yeah, but he strikes me as like, see, Trump I think can be kind of like snarky and kind of arrogant almost, but he's not mean. And I don't
Almost?
think he's mean. Like, I don't think he would ever be like mean to somebody. Biden, like when he snaps at people, like
Yeah.
he seems mean.
Did you see him call the military
Yeah.
a bunch of stupid bastards?
Yeah.
That was
And
so
that
It was-
one where he was yelling at the guy, saying like he probably, oh, that's why she's your ex or something.
Yeah.
Like one
Or
of his voters.
Look fat.
Yeah.
Or the dude who was asking him questions, and then he's like, why? And he grabs the guy.
Yeah. Like
Or
I don't
when-
think Trump's mean like that. I think that Biden's
Trump-
mean.
Trump is mean if you're mean to Trump.
Yeah.
Trump will be mean if you're mean to him. That's it. If you're nice to Trump, Trump will be, he loves it. He loves the positive attention. And I'm not the only one who's pointed this out. The left doesn't want to accept it. That if the Democrats just played to Trump's ego, he'd have compromised on everything. He would have been like, okay, like look at the gun control thing. Was it like the bump stock ban?
Yeah.
They started saying we want to do this, and he was like, oh, it's winning me favors. I like this. They're saying good things about me. And then a bunch of conservatives were like, what's he doing? The Democrats needed to realize Trump likes it when you're nice to him, and he'll be nice back. Then they decided, you know what? Let's just insult him in every possible way. So Trump is just like, screw you guys.
Yeah.
He like cut his losses. You know, it got to a certain point where he realized they hate him so much, there's no point. And that's a really dumb thing to do. If you want something, then even if you think the other side's not going to give it, or it's hard to do, you don't win by insulting and attacking them. You're not going to get anything. Then what happens is the American people get tired of it. They vote Republican. Now Republicans are going to get 3 Supreme Court justices.
And they have the House. They have the Senate.
They have the Senate.
They have the president.
We'll see what happens, man. I'm really interested because, money talks. And if Lindsey Graham really is down because after Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, Democrats got, lit on fire. I mean that figuratively, like they got motivated. Then maybe he'll lose. And I wouldn't be surprised because I'm seeing a lot of Trump supporters don't like him either.
I would love to see him go.
I don't like him.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything.
No. Neither does Mitch McConnell, man. Let him go.
Yeah.
I don't like...
We need term limits.
I don't
Yeah,
like
we do.
any of the establishment. Like, whenever I think about who I possibly like, I just think about the 8 Republicans and the 3 Democrats who agree with Trump on withdrawing from the Middle East.
That's them.
I'm like, everybody else, I don't know what you're doing. But, a couple of the Democrats who voted for that. I can respect that and give them credit for it. Absolute respect for doing the right thing. But some of these other Democrats have done really dumb things, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. The Republicans have as well. But, like Matt Gaetz, who else was in the House who did this? I can't remember. I know it was Matt Gaetz, probably Thomas Massey. I think he's in the House, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. We do the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. So come back to check us out when we go live. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and we are also available on all podcast platforms for free if you want to listen to us there. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you all next time.